All right, welcome back, folks, to the channel. OMG, what a ritual. What a ritual that just happened in the Colts and Vikings game. Now, let me give you a little bit of backstory to all of this. First of all, if you guys have been following my work, I've been talking about how I believe that it's going to be the Minnesota Vikings versus the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. Okay, and my initial, again, that's just right now what I really think is going to happen. My initial clues came from amazing find I found in my prior videos. Go back and watch my Ravens Decoded video. Go back and watch my videos about Wednesday, the show on Netflix about Wednesday Addams and the Addams Family. It was all about the purple, and it was all about the two teams that wear purple, the Ravens and the Vikings. And remember, in Norse mythology, Odin, the god in Norse mythology, has two ravens, and he's a Viking, right? It's all about the Vikings, okay? So that's my initial thing I need to say here. But secondly, today is the Pope's birthday, okay? And it's 57 days and from today until Super Bowl 57, okay? So think about that, guys. It's 57 days from today, the Pope's birthday, until Super Bowl, which is Super Bowl 57. How perfect is it aligned? And the NFL just happens to be holding games on this very day, on a Saturday. Normally the games are not on a Saturday because they're on a Sunday. But today, sometimes in the end of the year, the NFL holds football games on a Saturday because the college games are over. Okay, and so today is also the start of Saturnalia, which is all about the Roman god, the worship of Saturn, essentially. And it's Saturnalia, it's the Pope's birthday, it's 57 days till Super Bowl 57. It's one day before the World Cup final. It's all coming together with the Pope, the Jesuits. Every secret society is involved in this. And again, I think there's something much higher than humans working at the higher level, but I believe that there's definitely manipulation with these people, and I'm going to show you why. Okay? So, with that in mind, what I just told you, notice that at halftime of this game I was watching, and the Colts were up 33-0, and we all know symbolism, the 33, the 33rd degree of Freemasonry, the Phoenix degree, rising from the ashes, the Phoenix. And as soon as I saw that the halftime was 33-0, I was like, I wonder if the Kings or the Vikings are going to rise from the ashes and come back in this game. If they do that, they would be the biggest comeback of all time, all right? No other team would have come back from down more points. The last team to come back from down that many points was the Buffalo Bills, or the Queen City, okay? They came back from 32 points down. But if the Vikings would have come back, this would be the biggest comeback. The Phoenix would have risen from the ashes. The king would have been crowned out of the ashes. And this is the Vikings, just like we just got a king this year. Notice that in this picture, the Indianapolis Colts posted at halftime, number 57 is on display. And of course, I told you it's 57 days before Super Bowl 57. Okay? Indianapolis' star running back got knocked out of this game on the first play. His name, Jonathan Taylor, equals 57. Okay? A lot of 57s with the Indianapolis Colts. Also, I want you to notice that at halftime, it was not only 33-0, but the Colts in their last game, the last game they played the Cowboys. And in the last quarter, the fourth quarter of that game, they gave up 33 unanswered points. So the last game the Colts played, they gave up 33 points to end the game. And then the next game they played, they started with 33 points, without being scored against. What a ritual. If people cannot see how rigged this is, they're just delusional, all right? So with that in mind, let's move on. I'm going to show you how even Twitter during this game was giving you clues about all this stuff. So the first thing is here, let me skip forward a few here. So the Indianapolis Colts earlier this year got rid of their head coach named Frank Reich, who was part of the Bills team that came back from 32 points down. Remember, I told you that if the Vikings would have come back from 33 points down, they would have surpassed the Bills' record that was 32 points. Well, guess who had the 32 points as quarterback for the Bills? It was the former Colts coach, Frank Reich, who got fired earlier this year and was replaced by a guy named Jeff Saturday. And Jeff Saturday has the last name Saturday. I just told you that today is Saturnalia, the day of Saturn worship, and it's a Saturday. And Jeff Saturday just happens to be the coach of the Indianapolis Colts. And again, Jeff Saturday should not even be a head football coach. He had no experience when they hired him. Okay? Saturday was hired from being a commentator to being a coach with no experience. And everyone was wondering why. Well, this is exactly why. They wanted Jeff Saturday to be on Saturday, on Saturnalia, on the Pope's birthday. They wanted the Colts to be up 33-0 with Jeff Saturday, after replacing the former coach with the Bills, who had the record for most points come back. All right? So, and just notice, the NFL Network posted during the game, the Colts are up 17-0. The game is on Saturday. Jeff Saturday. Coincidence? This is NFL Network, guys. They're telling you this is not a coincidence. This is a rig. It's obvious. All right? So what happens? Exactly what I thought might happen. The freaking Vikings come back from down 33 points to tie the game at 36. And in case you guys don't know about the significance of the number 36, 36 is a huge number associated with the 666, because 36 is the 666 is the 36th triangular number, which means when you add the numbers 1 to 36 up and you add the sum total of all numbers 1 through 36, you get 666. Okay? And the Vikings come back from down 33 points, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Also, another thing I did not put in here, guys, in Chaldean cipher, phoenix equals 36. Jesus Christ equals 36. And the phoenix rose from the ashes. The Vikings came back from the biggest point deficit of all time on Saturday during Saturnalia against a coach named Saturday on the Pope's birthday. All right? And they went to overtime. Tied 36-36. Now let me show you how this is all tied together with gematria, which is the code of taking numerical values of the letters in the alphabet and giving them value and adding it up. So just get a load of this ritual. I just told you that today is the Pope's birthday. Okay? Jorge Mario Bergoglio is his real full name. His name equals 201. Okay? The game that's playing on his birthday, Vikings versus Colts, equals 201. The team that's playing, if you type their whole name, the Minnesota Vikings, equals 201. The city that Minnesota Vikings are playing, Indianapolis, equals 201. Today is Saturnalia. It's also a Saturday. Saturn worship equals 201. The game goes into overtime, tied 36-36. And if you type that out, it equals 201. Do I need to show any more? No, I don't believe so, but I will. So during the game, one of the Colts' main reporters that works for Indianapolis, he's one of their main reporters that reports on the Colts constantly. His name is Zach Kiefer. All right? This is his Twitter. I saw him post, the Colts are beating the crap out of the playoff team, 17-0, okay, with 3:51 left. So why in the heck does he choose 3:51 to post here? He could have chose any other number. Well, I'll show you why. And look what I wrote below, and I commented on this, guys. I said, oh yeah, you just had to put 3:51 left to be very specific, because it's the 351st day of the year and the Pope's birthday. And I just mentioned all the 201s because the Pope is the first Jesuit Pope. The Jesuit order equals 201. The Pope lives in suite 201. Look it all up. And he has to post this and says at 3:51, today being the 351st day of the year, as you can see below, December 17th. Again, absolutely craziness. And again, guys, just to verify, Minnesota Miracle. Vikings erase a 33 halftime deficit to finish off the single largest comeback in NFL history to surpass the 32-point comeback that former Bills QB and former Colts head coach Frank Reich helped lead back in 1993. All right? Again, 1993, guys, Saturn equals 93. All right? And again, guys, I believe that this is foretelling that, because another thing I need to mention here is that today, on this Saturday, there's 3 teams playing that have to do with Baltimore. You have the Baltimore Ravens playing the Browns, and the Browns used to play, or the Browns franchise, the old Browns franchise, moved from Cleveland, Ohio to Baltimore, and then they got a new franchise. So what I'm saying is the Colts used to be in Baltimore. So there's 3 teams on the slate of, there's only 3 games today on this Saturday, and all 3 games, there's 3 teams, the only 3 teams in the whole league that are tied to Baltimore are playing on the same day, which is why I believe the Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens will be in the Super Bowl. Again, I'm also looking at other teams, but this is just my most likely scenario based off of my own research. So anyways, I think I've explained it all. They ended up winning 39-36 with like 1 second left in overtime. And just notice, guys, just how crazy this is. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please share this video. This is obvious and super ritualistic. Please take care, and I'll see you in the next one.